Welcome to the 10th edition of the Ringside Review. This is your host, Bruce Lee. Today's show I will be talking about a few things that happened in the world of boxing this past weekend. Big fight between Amir and Zab Judah, which I am eating crow. I did eat crow over the weekend. I need some hot sauce, some pepper, some salt. It didn't taste good. I need something to season that crow up. But nonetheless, Zab Judah got his butt handed to him in 5 rounds versus Amir Khan. Amir Khan used his height and reach advantage, which was expected. Zab did get out of the way a few of those punches, which he failed to pull the trigger and hit Amir Khan. I don't know what the reason was. I guess he got scared all of a sudden. But it just seems a little odd. But he didn't pull the trigger at all. Amir Khan hit him with a few good shots. They had an accidental headbutt that happened early on in the fight, but that didn't play much part of the bout. What brought it to an end was in the 5th round, of course. Amir Khan with some may say controversial low blow. No, it was not a low blow. I checked out the slow motion replay, like many of you have. I mean, he hit him right on the belt line. Amir hit Zab right on the belt line. There was no low blow, nothing to question about that. I even hear Zab is trying to appeal the knockout loss, but that's not going to happen. It was just a clean shot, and he was out for a 10 count. I think he was basically looking for a way out at that point once he found out and realized he wasn't going to be able to do anything with him. So he wanted to go ahead and just take a dive, basically. He was like, I'm going to get punished some more, so let me just stay down for 10 and act like he hit me in my scrotums, which it was clearly not a low blow. I just also want to touch on a little bit, not too much. James Kirkland was in action this past weekend in the junior middleweight division. He had a knockout victory in the 2nd round, which he had Ann Wolf back in his corner, his former trainer. But now his present trainer, Ann Wolf, is trying to get him back straight. He has won 2 in a row with that one loss coming here about 2 or 3 months back. But anyway, he wins in 2 with Ann Wolf back in his corner. Also with a big victory was Peter Quinlan, Kid Chocolate Peter Quinlan, not sexual chocolate. That's my boys. Eddie Murphy and him, but not to be confused with sexual chocolate. This dude's nickname is Kid Chocolate, Peter Quinlan. Anyway, he scored a 5th round TKO this past weekend. This guy's real hungry for a title. In fact, he was so hungry, or he is so hungry, that he said he would fight his mother if she held a belt in the 160-pound division. I don't want to call his mama weak, but I know I would get whooped by my mama. Talking about I'm going to challenge her for any type of belt, any type of anything. I would have got my tail whooped if I had to fight my mama. But that's just me. I don't know Peter Quinlan's mama. But anyway, that's how hungry he is. He said he wants to fight, you know, if his mother held a belt in the middleweight division. He wants a belt. Give that boy a title shot, somebody. You're not ready for Surge, but give that boy a title shot. You know, let's see what he made of. Let's get something going. I mean, one day he's destined to be there. I believe, you know, I think he will win a world title. But get this boy a shot. He is hungry. I'm talking about Clumber Lane hungry. That's what I'm talking about right there. But anyway, he picks up a TKO victory in 5 this past weekend. I want to touch on the WBA light heavyweight championship fight just briefly. Between, I know I'm going to butcher this guy's name, but it's B-Butt Shamanov. He is the WBA light heavyweight champion. He will take on Danny Santiago this Saturday coming up. B-Butt Shamanov is 4-1 in his last 5 fights with 2 knockouts, with Danny Santiago coming in at 3-2 in his last 5 with no knockouts. Shamanov's last loss was to Campillo back in 2009, which he did, a fight later, he did come back and beat Campillo and avenge his loss. For Danny Santiago, his last loss was back in 2007 to Antonio Tarver. That's when Tragic Man was halfway decent. But anyway, the Tragic Man did pick up an IBO Cruiserweight Championship here recently, so he's not tragic just yet. I wouldn't have done him the Tragic Man, but he is still magic right now until he gets roasted. As long as he don't go Roy Jones Jr. status, I'm cool. But anyway, he picked up the win. That was Danny Santiago's last loss back in 07. He really hasn't fought anyone. Same for Shamanov. He hasn't fought anybody. He just has 12 professional fights. But I believe he will win this fight by decision unanimously in 12. So he will go ahead and retain his WBA title and pick up the IBA title, which I found out that was on the line. This is something neither one of these fighters, a strap that neither one of these fighters hold right now. But the IBA title will also be on the line, so he'll pick that up on his way in the packed light heavyweight division. Before I get out of here, I just want a little side note here. Andre Ward will fight Carl Froch in the super middleweight Super 6 championship tournament, which this will be for, I should say, unification, WBA, WBC, but all importantly, the Ring Magazine Championship will be on the line. Yes, this is for the Lineal Championship coming up October 29th, and this will be held in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Of course, Carl Froch said he wasn't going to take the fight unless Ward came up out of Oakland, California. That is Ward's hometown, and that's where his fights have been held here recently in this town of Oakland, California. And Carl Froch was just like, I'm not going to have any of that home cooking. We're going to go ahead and get this on neutral soil. We're going to do this Jersey style. So that's where the fight will take place. I will give my prediction on that closer to the fight, but just a quick preview. You know, Andre Ward doesn't have any pop with his punches, but the dude is a technician, so he does know how to box. Carl Froch will come and press Ward this whole fight and take it to him and see what he's made out of. So I think this will be a good fight, but I will give my prediction on that a little bit later. But I do want to thank you for stopping by and checking out the 10th edition of the Ringside Review. And I just want to say, y'all have a good one. And once again, peace out. All right, holla at you.